Kathy took the first 2 sets and they came back and won the next 3. What do you think the turning point was?
I thought they made a couple adjustments with players, and then they started really, doing some things that kind of exploited us. That we were really strong on the block. We were really attacking well early in the match, and then they started getting a beat on us a little bit, and just didn't maybe continue to serve as tough either. I felt like we took something off the serve, and really we needed to keep that strong because it helps us in a lot of different ways, as it does any other team. So, but I felt for some reason we did kind of get a little more passive on that in that area, and we needed to keep that strong.
How about just how wild that third set was?
Yeah, it was great though. It was
a 9-1 run to get the match point.
Yeah. I know. It's like, it was a great comeback. I appreciated that. I thought that was a great comeback. It's too bad we didn't close it out. It would have been a shorter night for sure.
How about the team just kind of battling through injuries now? You're getting players back and just trying to get people into the flow of things again.
Yeah, it is still about personnel and positioning and that type of thing. What we can do for the future. We've obviously our depth is a little low in some spots, and we just have to make sure that we're asking people to do things that they're a little uncomfortable with, and we're getting better at that. We just have to make sure that we have a little time with them to work, and that's coming soon. So we'll be able to get in the gym next week. We have a couple days without a game, and so it'll be nice to kind of, after, since the situations have happened, it'd be really nice to get some time and kind of just get back to some cleaning things up a little bit.
Do you get to see players kind of develop and grow, and you ask them to do things that they're not accustomed to?
Absolutely, and now you just want to go back and go, okay, this is where we're at now, keep growing. But yes, you're asking people to step up, and they're doing that. So we're really going for it. I appreciate the effort on our team's behalf. I think they did a great job of fighting through adversity over the last couple matches. So.
How about the parity of the league for San Diego to beat Indy on Monday, who was leading the league, and then you guys take them to 5 sets here?
Right, and it's been interesting. I just think the parity is there, and so we're really just through the first round of play, and we have 3 more rounds to go, and so anything can happen. So that's what we're shooting for, and so just got to put things together and keep putting the time and the effort and the energy into it.
Well, Carly took the first 2 sets, but they stormed back and took the last 3. What kind of you think was the turning point in the match?
I think they offensively changed some things up, and our block was really effective in the first 2 sets, and I think they started to take some big risks hitting because they needed to. I thought we were doing a really good job blocking early in the match, and I think we did a good job for stretches, but there's just some little mistakes, and when a team is fighting back and being good, it's hard to win a match when certain systematic things fell apart kind of.
Just how wild was that third set for you guys to be able to come back like that?
Yeah, that was super fun. I mean, props to Hattie. She's a rookie. That's a really, really hard thing to do. It's a lot of pressure to be serving in that situation. It's really hard to come off the bench and serve. Nobody enjoys that job, and people who take it in stride are really mentally strong. So props to Hattie. She does a really good job of that. And she put us in a good position to win the match. So, yeah, it was fun.
How was your arm feel? You set a team record for most attack attempts in a match.
Really? My arm is fine. Yeah, I'll tell you about my legs tomorrow, but my arm feels fine. Sage was putting up really good balls, and yeah, I thought we did a really good job keeping balls defensively alive and extending rallies. So that makes sense that our pins would have a lot of attempts today because yeah, we got a lot of balls.
And I don't expect you to know this, but you're now 4 kills away from passing Claire Chaussee for the team record in kills for the franchise. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, to be honest, not that much because I really think volleyball, I love it because it's a team sport. That's cool. I love being here. So I think those sort of franchise records just reflect people who've stayed on a team and committed to a certain spot. So I love Grand Rapids. I'm so happy to do whatever job I can do for this team and for Kathy. So yeah, that's really exciting, and I like being here. So happy to hear that.
What's the message to the team heading into Saturday's match against Atlanta?
Yeah, we said after the game, it's not the big things that we're doing wrong. We're not losing for big reasons, and that's both refreshing because you don't have to go to practice and learn how to kill a ball, but it is so frustrating because it's things that we already know how to do. So I think to run points together more often, it's little errors. It's like being in the net when we get a dig or something like that. And that's not something we do every time. But unfortunately, when it comes at an inconvenient moment, it feels discouraging, of course. So I think just staying positive and believing in ourselves, believing in that we're playing good volleyball, and we're going to win a match against some of these good teams playing this volleyball.
How much of that message is still early in the season? There's a lot of volleyball.
Yeah, a lot of that. Like, we play everybody 4 times. Right now we're split with San Diego. So it's like there's just a lot of season left to play. I think that a lot of teams will go through lulls and injuries and things like that. So it's like you may get someone on their great night, and then next time we play San Diego, we may have them on their off night. You know, you can't write the story of the season in the first 2 months. So I think just staying positive, like you said.
Well, let's start with the first 2 sets. What were you guys doing well there?
I think we did a great job of our passers did amazing. I think they were just pushing balls up to the net that let Sage find both me and Garv, and so that was just a really good thing to spread out our offense. I think blocking wise, we did a good job of just lining it up, making it easy for our defenders back there to, again, put balls up to the net, keep our offense going. And so I think we just did an overall good job of just offense and defense.
And how about the third set, wild set? You guys went on a 9-1 run to get to match point.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for, right? It's like it's the fight, and I think that just watching us grind point for point for point, and like Hattie coming in and having that huge serving run, which is so tough to do, coming off the bench and serving, and then just being consistent, right? And so, huge props to her, and I think that we got to clench it at the end there, but an amazing comeback and great fight.
What could you have done different there in the 4th or 5th set to kind of pull it back together?
Yeah, definitely coming out of that timeout like just stronger and not letting ourselves get down by a couple points, right? And it's a game of points. It's a game of runs, and I think we let San Diego have a couple on us, and we need to find ways to turn those around and get out of those rotations quicker.
What's the message heading into Saturday's game against Atlanta?
Pretty positive. I think overall we still played well. I think San Diego fought really well, but we played well as well, and so it's just keeping our heads up, fighting, and flushing this, right? It's on to the next match.
What do you think San Diego was doing in this match that kind of turned the table for them?
Yeah, I think they went back to the service line, they served tough, and then they were finding their pins and finding their middles. And I think their right side was moving balls around. She was hitting that nasty 2-2 shot, which is really hard to defend. And so props to them for just coming out, and they came out swinging.
How do you think our middles played today?
I think we played pretty well. I mean, again, I love to say it, but props to our passers and props to our setter, right? Like, I'm not setting myself, and I'm definitely not passing for myself. So it was fun to see Gar out there and just her killing it.